Darren Alff here from BicycleTouringPro.com. I'm just a few kilometers outside of Villa de Leyva in Colombia, which is supposed to be like one of the most picturesque towns in the entire country. So I'm just making a little day trip there today. I want to get lunch, buy some shoelaces, sunscreen, and then head off on some more remote roads around the area here. Alright, I just conquered the first hill of the day. Oh. Only 2 more kilometers to Villa de Leyva. Here we are. So here I am at the Plaza Principal in Villa de Leyva. This is the largest main square in all of Colombia. It's like 14,000 meters squared. And yeah, the cobblestones are rough on the bike, but this whole town is like from the colonial era. So all the buildings, the shops, the plaza, colonial style architecture. I'm gonna go in and try to get lotion and deodorant.
Sí, pues ya tendría que marcar ese número a ver si le contesta a ella. Okay.
Just had lunch at this Italian restaurant here in town, and it was really good. So I ordered a second meal to go, a different meal like pesto and I don't know, zucchini or something, pasta. So I'm gonna eat that now. And yeah, finally a good meal. I had to go to like a super touristy, super expensive place to get one, but I don't understand why they like local restaurants can't just serve pasta with tomato sauce. Weird. It's just all the locals are eating is like chicken and french fries. So I got bread. That's really good. Should have gotten more of this. It was so good. And then I got pasta. Oh. There we are. So like raviolis filled with zucchini, I think, and covered in pesto. So these two meals that I ordered together, they cost about $15 US. Whereas my meal last night that I had, which was probably about the same amount of food, cost me $1.66. So there's a big difference between local food and tourist food. Alright, so I'm heading out of town. This place is so beautiful, like every building around here is just spectacular. So that over there is Villa de Leyva, where I just came from. Here comes a biker. And over here is where I'm going. Up, like tomorrow I'm going to be camped out up at the top of those mountains up there. So that's the direction I'm headed. So I just pulled over here to take in the view, and while I was sitting here, I thought I would talk about the paradox of choice and how when you have lots of choices, it makes it harder to decide what you want. And when it comes to bike touring, like there are a couple ways that you can do it. Like you can go really fast and cycle far every day and see a lot of places, but only see them superficially. Like a lot of tourists do that, you know, they fly into Lima, Peru, then they go to Machu Picchu, and then they go home, you know, like, and that's all they see of Peru. But there's so much more to the country. And that's kind of like what I've been struggling with essentially my whole bicycle touring life, which is the last 17 years. It's like, do I want to go fast and just see a lot of places really superficially? Or do I want to spend time in some places and really get to know them well and explore and meet the people and all that kind of a thing? Because you can't really do both. You can't. And the same goes not just for bike touring, but for your life as well. Like, you know, like I have not been home in 3 years. I live in the state of Utah in the United States, and I have like no friends there because I'm never there. And so that's like something I've given up essentially because of my bike tours, and because I decided that traveling and doing this was more important than staying home and trying to build relationships with some people there. So, and I like the same could be said for dating or something. Like you can choose one woman or one man and really get to know that individual, or you can choose lots of people but you don't really get to know any of them as well as you would if you chose just the one person. So, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't think there is a correct answer to the problem necessarily, or even if it is a problem. For me, it's something that I've been struggling with, especially in the last few years, because I have thought, like, I've been doing these bike tours for 17 years, and I have thought, like, a lot of my friends now are married and have kids and all that kind of stuff, and I don't, you know? And I guess that's something I've given up in order to live this life. It's just, whenever I think about, like, would I want to give this up, I think, no, I've worked so hard to do this. Why, you know, I don't want to give it up, at least not now. So, anyways, let me know what you think about all this. Like, what's the correct answer? See lots of things, meet lots of people, have lots of experiences, but kind of superficially, or pick one place, one person, you know, one experience, and get really, really good at that. So anyways, that's what I'm thinking about here in Colombia today. Watch out for the dinosaurs! Ah. Going up what I think is the last little hill of the day. And then it's a pretty much straight shot to the hotel where I'm staying tonight. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now. So I want to get there pretty soon so I can rest tonight. Rest sounds good. Tomorrow I'm planning to do a big uphill climb where I'll probably be pushing my bike a lot, similar to what I did yesterday. God, how big is this hill? Damn. Oh yeah, look at this downhill now. Hello. So I just got back from town. I ordered another meal to go here. It cost me about $3, so a little more expensive than my meal last night, but far cheaper than what I paid for lunch today. So I got a salad, has some avocado. That looks pretty, smells good. Spicy avocados or something. And then I got, oh, what that is. Rice, beans, potato, and whatever that is. Some kind of like potato thing. There's a hair in there. Big, long woman's hair. I went into a liquor store just to get, I bought some Gatorade, and they had a TV up in the corner, and on the TV was Donald Trump being sworn in as President of the United States. Today is January 20th, 2017. I'm in somewhere in Colombia. I don't even know what town I'm in right now. And Donald Trump is being sworn in as president. One of the things I like about bike touring is that I am like purposely disconnected with the rest of the world and what is going on. Like, I know a lot of people like knowing politics and what's happening in the world. Like, they feel like it's their responsibility somehow to know everything that's going on, like who the latest pop stars are and all this stuff. And one of the things, I guess, that I've really learned, especially in the last 10 years or so, is that I get a certain amount of joy from not knowing that stuff. I just don't care. And yeah, it's kind of nice to be disconnected from the stress and the controversy and all this stuff that so many people, that their whole lives get wrapped up in it. And in the grand scheme of things, maybe it doesn't play that big of a role in their day-to-day lives. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes it's kind of nice to be disconnected from the rest of the world.